might be the best at piloting it right now because Hideaway is just that good at twos. Well, I mean, we were looking at those side sigs from Luna, right? And you had that call out about Luna's signature accuracy as well, right? It's still kind of a new pick for him. So going into game number 1 here, this is winners finals. Let's see how Raydish and MegD do against Hideaway and Anime, who have already 3-0'd the team that stopped them from winning the summer championship.
Well, they're looking to get into the grand finals here and potentially win the autumn championship, the final open event here for 2023, the final open seasonal event for 2023. So far, solid start for the red team. They've gotten Raydish into the red, but not really looking for that KO just yet.
Yeah, weapon throw goes up from Anime. Nice neutral light. Tried to get the neutral stick follow-up from Hideaway, but he did not find it. Sidelight Sarah accidentally hits Hideaway, and now all the damage across the board is going on the 3 players on the screen. The one that it's not going to is MegD, who's still rather healthy and waiting for that combo starter. Nice gravity cancel delay into recovery. Can they get a revenge knock on Anime? No, instead a team combo where the down stick just barely misses.
I mean, Anime had to fast fall down to get that unarmed nair just to try to get that combo to do a little extra there, and it worked out as they got MegD into the red. Recovery not going to quite finish off MegD's stock and join Raydish, but still good damage done.
Recovery hits, Chase dodges straight down to see if he can get a fast fall read. Anime still holding on somehow, and then the falling Sarah to get extra damage on the MegD's first stock. Pretty huge, but the neutral stick will finally take out that stock, and MegD neutralized the other way. It was a bait.
Yep.
It was a bait to get Hideaway to try to punish, and that D-Light side air goes into an, I thought it was going to be the edge guard, but no, he makes it back and then gets the dare and then does a ton of damage to Raydish.
I mean, both of them end up getting to hold on to their stocks, but like you said, Raydish has been the target here, taking the brunt of the damage coming out from this red team. MegD in the red is at that point where you can start just hitting them with soft attacks and then going for Raydish.
Yeah, and one of the softest attacks that you can hit with knockout with Unbow is the neutral air, and recovery goes over onto Raydish, and that's a double knockout. Hideaway dominating on Zariel, gets the team combo to the down stick, and then the weapon throw attack on just a little bit extra damage, and look at that, Hideaway gets one more recovery before finally being shut down, and MegD and Raydish are struggling to deal with the Zonics coming out from this team.
I love that weapon toss from Hideaway, because that was definitely a practice combo, and they're like, well, I don't know what to do else after this. Let's get an extra, 2 damage with this weapon toss.
Ooh, and the dash jumping, dash landing across the stage, falls with down air, whiffs it, sidelight side air into side sig. Raydish and MegD have that team combo set up so well. And Hideaway might go down to 1 stock here. He's sweating. Gravity cancel N6 just barely misses the stage, and then the team combo on Anime means it's down to 3 stocks to 2. Raydish and MegD bringing it back real quick.
Oh man, I was watching Hideaway try to touch that wall. Meanwhile, blue team was watching themselves take out Anime. Anime now on his final stock, but still red team might get Raydish.
The blue team did the right thing, and they saw the sweat beads and went, we don't have to watch that. Like, it's cool that they got the stock. Meanwhile, me and you were like, whoa, they got Hideaway pretty early on. Oh, MegD goes down, Raydish running for his life. Fails at that. Neutral light comes through, and Hideaway almost gets the side air, and Anime, there's the stock. MegD now in a 1v2.
And it looks like they're going for the double gauntlets for the combo. He's going to get that opener. Both of them trying to start off with the neutral air, but instead it's the neutral light, down air to follow up a MegD.
Whoa.
Almost turned that all around onto Hideaway.
Completely respect it. Red team doesn't go over for that edge guard there because the one way MegD wins this is an edge guard in a 1v1 on the side of the stage. Gauntlet's reversal potential with that nair, so fantastic. Sarah's coming through here, and Hideaway and Anime are perfectly fine waiting out the wall slip. Oh, little preemptive there with that down signature. But they're getting the damage through here. Down air sends MegD off the bottom of the stage, and now Zariel side sig would almost certainly do it.
MegD sweat beating, still manages to get back down onto the stage. Hideaway starting to throw out some sigs, but the red team stacks up from the neutral
MegD's got to go for this edge guard here. The recovery disarms him. That's so unfortunate, but the weapon spawn comes in perfectly, does dodge, but the ground pound splash hits. This is actually... Okay, neutral light does do it. I was going to be like, man, if Anime was on any other character, I think that he got knocked out by that neutral sig. That was a crazy call out from MegD. And it gives me hope that game 2 will be a lot closer since Raydish did kind of disappear that game. Oh, we're getting a replay of the combo that we missed. Gets that down into neutral sig. It's actually so awesome that combos perfectly without MegD even having to jump.
Especially because that neutral sig from Chun-Li or Wu Shang, it doesn't hit as high as a lot of the other neutral sigs. It doesn't always catch somebody who's jumping. But we are seeing a swap here. Raydish no longer on the red Raptor. It's over to the Tesca.
Okay, and now I'm realizing that this was more of a Boots plus Chun-Li team comp than it was a red Raptor plus Chun-Li, right? Because we saw this from Sandstorm and Boomy, and this seems to be a very North America specific pick, other than when we see West playing in South America. So this was what Raydish had built a lot of his boots experience on before Raydish, before Red Raptor came out. So let's see how this plays out. I'm wondering what his thought process is here.
Okay, he does get that side air, but man, once again, Raydish still taking a lot of damage. Gets that side light, backs away. Nice side air off the follow-up, and MegD is going to get that side sig. Hideaway's in position.
And I thought that weapon throw was going to be enough to throw him off. Team combo goes in for the side air once again, down sig into end sig. Now that was Red Raptor. I think that just knocks out. But you know what? Raydish does get the down sig afterwards, and the D-Light side air onto a Hideaway who had already lost all of his jumps. Is going to give them a 6-4 stock lead.
You can see Anime respecting this blue team, staying as far away as possible. Hideaway's back in, so Anime is going to re-engage. But Raydish, downlight turnaround side air, gets a ground pound to follow up off of MegD's hit there.
Ooh, Sares through, gets hit by that side light, neutral light, team combo to down signature, into the down sig again to the end sig, and Raydish continues with that side air off the down light. Some friendly fire accidentally coming onto MegD. Go for it, why not? And
maybe that's why.
Yeah, that might be. Well, look at how much damage they got during all of that, though.
Anime with a great punish to at least kind of stop what was happening there. But man, MegD and Raydish have gotten so many combos onto both red team members.
Yeah, the thing that Raydish is so good at, he just went for that pivot stare there, right? But like, I'm realizing more and more the strength of boots is that it does just combo two people at once, and that's like where it's really coming through here. And the neutral at the side, like, how does MegD never drop a follow-up? He's so good at doubles.
Sticky hands. It's like the longest yard. It's that like glue on the gloves. You don't get that reference.
I don't get that reference. Nope, didn't get it at all. Sparky is out there not smiling and nodding his head though, probably, right? Hopefully. Oh, neutral light into the side light. Tries to go in for that down light, and they're just comboing MegD in the air with that cannon neutral air. Nice job disarming him.
Side light, here's the neutral light, side air again. MegD with the chase dodge up, trying to stay in position there, but man, the blue team's so good.
Oh, the stare back over to MegD, but he doesn't pivot the side stick. That's one of the rare drops that we've seen from team combos from him so far, but the damage has still really come through nicely. Raydish falls to that side air, could go down, and it looks like Hideaway and Anime are actually more preoccupied on keeping MegD starved of a weapon than finishing off Raydish's second stock.
Well, they'll still get it as the downlight recovery will connect everybody onto the final stocks. Red team has an opportunity here. You can see MegD, once again, does not want to get caught in any 2v1s.
Gauntlets picked up for Raydish. Does avoid one side air from Anime, and Anime goes high. MegD trying to land, gets the recovery, accidentally hits Raydish, and Raydish has to throw his weapon down just to be able to land. And then the down air neutralites coming through. Red team just barely dropping a team combo, but the damage there is still good. Blue team has barely touched the red team since they've gotten onto the last stocks here.
Oh, Anime really trying to grab. He knows he is the least damage between the two. Raydish takes advantage of it.
He falls into the Sare. And then the stuff recovery effects come in. He tried to go save him, and then he just gets sucked into the move, and now it's a 1v2. Raydish goes off the side of the stage.
Nice.
MegD gets spiked. Anime in the 1v2 takes one. Can he take the other?
Yo, Raydish, though, is healthy, comfortable on the Tesca as well. Sidelight connects. Well, Anime with the dodge away, not going to get caught by that down sig.
Does he switch over to the gauntlets here? He wants to stay on the boots. Cannon picked up. Dash jumps forward. Dash lands away. Sidelight gets punished. Dare Nair connects. And Anime, yeah, that was fast. The down sig connects, though, and he is out of there. Onyx's defense not going to save you from the power of that move. Down sig, it just sends him flying off to the right side of the stage, and that's going to be game one to Raydish and MegD, which was honestly looking like a fantastic comeback from Anime and Hideaway. Like, they were significantly behind. Look at the game state here. It was only when, was it Anime landing and doing a pivot end sig here? Is that what happened?
Yeah, comes up recovery.
Okay. Cannon recovery sends everybody flying. Yeah, end sig would not have, would have reached in time, and also maybe it was taking too long.
I have a question for you, Taza.
Okay, go for it.
What weapon, other than boots, can you reach out with something like downlight and still get a turnaround move to send to your teammate?
It's the only one.
And that's why
the only one that I think that's guaranteed.
Yeah, this is so good for Raydish because he's hit that a lot, where he'll get the downlight as somebody's trying to get away from him, chase dodge, turnaround, side air, and suddenly it's a team.
I have seen Hammer do it. When Kinda plays Hammer, he'll go out for those like super deep gravity cancel D-lights and the pivot Sares. And sometimes I'm not even like totally sure if it's true. He makes it look like it is. But with boots, it's been a consistent setup. Like he can just drift, pivot the Sare in the midst of the jump, and he gets tons of follow-ups. Now we got a team combo here happening in the middle of Fortress of Lions. Everybody splits up. Gauntlets, I think, on everybody except Raydish.
Yeah, currently booted up.
But it does seem like that in North America, double gauntlets is reigning supreme in this entire top six. Down sig comes through. He tries to go for the team combo with MegD, and MegD doesn't pivot the end sig.
I like the decision there from Raydish. Oh, couldn't interrupt there, and I think Anime also caught off that.
Yeah, because he like went forward and then up and to the right, so they just went flying. First stock goes over to red team, and MegD drifts off the left side of the stage as to not put Raydish alone. Raydish goes to the wall for safety, and MegD's going to wait for that weapon spawn. What's he going to find? Gets the team combo off the unarmed nair. Can't believe it. Doesn't knock out, but that was still really well played.
Quick burst of damage. You can see Hideaway trying to steal this stock off of Raydish. Raydish comes back down as MegD with the neutral sig gonna split. Oh, the
Two
neutral sig
damage.
too high.
2 damage. He needs the gravity cancel in that case, and MegD wasn't ready for that one. D-like ground pound into Sair from Anime. What a nice combo. Puts Raydish deep into orange already, and they just can't get these knockouts.
Recovery finally finishes off Hideaway there. Anime with that weapon toss down helps him get back onto the stage, but like you said, Raydish getting hurt.
Falls that sider, but yes, he is quite hurt here on this second stock. Hideaway using all of his resources just to wait for Anime to come back to the field, but once he sees that team combo starts, he's got to get in there and interrupt them even while he's unarmed. Antic doesn't catch him out of the air, but the Gauntlet Nair does. And Anime goes to reposition high in the sky to see if Hideaway can send them up towards his way. Nothing happening here for the red team just yet, but Raydish is the weak link on this team. Let's see what happens.
Definitely hurting right now. Hideaway with that chase dodge recovery.
Whoa.
Goes for the ground pound to catch that fastball.
Side stick of the ground pound. That was really quick from Raydish to be able to do that jumping ground pound to get that to connect. Avoids that sidelight narrowly, but then pivots the ground pound and doesn't punish Anime.
Grabs him.
Okay, I thought that hit MegD for a second, but the priority there was quite nice. Unlike Red Raptor, Teska's got the same grab properties that Zariel does in a lot of his signatures. Neutralite sends him off stage. Can he get the edge guard here with the falling Sair? No, just ends up getting hit on the left.
The Neutralite coming out from Hideaway. MegD tries to come back there. MegD not able to get the wall touch.
Yeah.
And that's both blue team members going to their final stocks.
Yeah, Hideaway doing a great job cleaning up both stocks at the same time, as he usually does. They're poised to go up to match point here in the set as they get that team combo started on Raydish, but MegD comes to the rescue. Side sig after the follow-up, but that recovery just barely clips Raydish going for a weapon. Oh, the falling Sair gets punished. Nair gets, he ends up getting a punish on Raydish's sider as well.
Recovery.
That just knocks out. That's the boot's got a little bit of oomph to the recovery this patch, and we just saw it right there. That move used to just tickle. It used to never really knock out. Side sig off the Neutralite. Okay. Hideaway, when he gets this landing here, this could be it. Okay, Raydish gets the D-Light.
Oh, couldn't turn it around.
Fails the pivot side air after that. That was a setup that we've seen him go for quite a bit. Rare mishap coming out for him so far.
That's going to be big. That's going to help the red team a lot here, because that could have been a huge damage chunk onto Hideaway, but now MegD has to fight his way back on.
Raydish used active input side air to dodge. Down sig into down sig. Gets the end sig, and they get Anime, and they only needed one to turn this into a 1v2. Hideaway ends up running for dear life, and just like that, Raydish and MegD look like they're poised to win Game 3. Gravity cancel silent, doesn't catch a jump. What are they going to do? Oh, recovery doesn't hit.
I don't know if a Hideaway recovery would work right now. I don't think it would KO anyone. It might KO MegD.
Sidelight recovery.
Not enough.
Oh, one more. I think just a pickup recovery at this point would do it. Oh! Side sig as did he land with end light? Is that what he did?
No, that was down heavy.
He just down heavy.
He was discoing on the corner.
Oh, that's 722 damage from Hideaway. Holy cow. A much more balanced mix of damage coming up from the blue team that time. Hideaway definitely carrying a lot of the work when it comes to this best of 5. And they're one game out from going into the elimination bracket here. And I'm wondering what Anime is going to do differently there. I really feel like Anime just got the short end of the stick because of how he got caught by the team combos even when they were both together. And that was the main reason why the damage differential was so huge there. But yeah, that was a down heavy, and that side stick just punished it real quick.
That's tough. That's tough. Because the times where I think Hideaway and Anime Fan were looking good were the times where basically MegD wasn't able to get those sig follow-ups.
Okay.
And so that's not a thing you can really like.
But MegD's signature follow-ups are off of Raydish getting those neutral wins. So it's a really complex situation, because it's like, at what point do you want to ruin the train of thought coming out from your opposing team? Do you want to stop Raydish from getting those neutral openings? Well, that's probably unrealistic. So do you want to be in a position to where you can hit MegD when he's trying to go for those follow-ups? That might be a little bit easier, but it's so tough because MegD's like not just standing there avoiding his opponents when he goes into these positions. He's actually repositioning to get the best follow-up without getting punished. It's actually just been very tough. Hideaway and Anime are keeping it close, but Raydish and MegD are absolutely winning off of the fact that they're following up off of every single win that they get. And Raydish's boots are setting up for MegD so dang well.
Well, here we go into game number 4. We'll see if Hideaway and Anime find out some solution. Maybe they'll try to split this blue team a little bit more. We saw that work for, I believe, Luna and Snowy in their earlier set.
Team combo right there. D-Light side air into Raydish's side air. Attacks on a little bit more damage onto Anime. Falling Sair. MegD tries to follow up with an air. And that weapon throw from Raydish was purely to break up any follow-up that the red team had going on. We've seen from Hideaway and Anime that they have the best like aerial gauntlets follow-ups. And so Raydish and MegD both have just been throwing their weapon down in the fray whenever they're stacked on top of each other vertically like that. And the end sig almost bounces into the neutral sig from MegD there. Huge catch. Side sig sends him off the stage. Anime goes for a punish on the MegD, and Raydish is fighting against Anime for center. And everything that Raydish is putting out right now is connecting. It's like that'd be 100% signature accuracy right now. Well,
ruined it with that one, but still. Great signature accuracy, great damage as Raydish so healthy, hits that recovery. Like you said, got a lot stronger here.
Look at that. I don't even know if it was necessary, but I honestly think they just think it's too fun to not do that. He's like, I might as well stay.
How can I not? I'm here.
Gravity cancel side stick hits, and Raydish ends up getting hit again after that connects. 2v1 combo opportunity on MegD, and Raydish just kicks his way right through to stop that from happening.
MegD and Raydish both in the red. No punish on that one. Raydish target swapping, and MegD gonna fall on the left side.
Yeah, Raydish choosing not to go for the friendly fire there. Side to come through, sends him flying off the right side of the stage. Equalized now in stocks, and MegD waiting for that weapon spawn. Does Anime go to starve it? No. Raydish picks up the boots, and MegD runs in to pick up a spear. Falls with side air.
Oh, ground pound connected though. Hideaway still out there. Turns it around.
Nair hits.
Anime with the 1v1.
Does pivot the Nair to bring Raydish back on the stage so that Anime can follow up. And this is looking like red team's stock right now. Sider sends MegD up to the right side of the stage. Raydish trying to set up for MegD. You can see MegD looking for it, but if he keeps losing against Anime like that, there's not going to be any follow-ups for MegD to go for. Side Sig almost knocks him out on its own.
Yeah, just raw there. Catches Raydish. Not quite enough to KO, though. Sider going to bounce him. Side Sig, and he just grabs onto the other person.
I'm realizing that the power in Zariel's side signature is that it sends you very quickly to the point that you're going to go, and then no further, right? Because both Raydish and MegD just barely survived in the blast zone there from that move, but they go down shortly afterwards, and now it's 4 stocks to 2. But we've seen Raydish and MegD make a comeback from this position twice already.
Yeah, this is definitely not impossible for this blue team. A couple more recoveries, and the red team will be joining them on their final stocks.
Yeah, but how many recoveries is the blue team going to take before they can do that? They're already in yellow. D-Light recovery, so that way Hideaway can't save him. Nice choice, double knockout. And you were absolutely right on the money. Like, Raydish was hitting like 3-4 of those recoveries in a row, and then he just ends it with the double knockout there. And now it is, this is match point tournament stocks for the red team.
Which way is this one going to go? Anime and Hideaway being a little bit more nervous to engage.
Yeah, Raydish and MegD are taking either side of the stage to start up a team combo. Anime doing his best to stop Raydish from getting those starters. He spot dodges the Nair landing, but the second Nair does connect. Hideaway catches the landing as well. Sidelight comes through, and Anime does not get a follow-up. The side sig comes out from MegD. Down sig, and Raydish doesn't want to risk going out there where Hideaway was able to interrupt. They're just going to take that damage and try to reset for another follow-up. But I think they're at the point where like a single hit follow-up into a Tesca down sig could knock out. Is that going to be it?
You stuck.
Oh, he dunks Raydish and MegD's in the 1v2.
Thought it was going to be a trade, but instead it's a dub. 2-2. This is going to game 5, Taza.
Yeah, and this is like, we were talking a little bit about this before top 4, where I feel like all teams in top 4 for North America right now could be going to game 5. It's this back and forth with everybody that's in the bracket right now. And I think that Anime and Hideaway overall are doing better with their damage per second, which is not something that I normally think of in Brawlhalla. But I think overall they're constantly damaging MegD and Raydish more than MegD and Raydish are damaging them, but the burst potential of MegD and Raydish is what's carrying them into these wins.
I see.
So like
so it's like a dot versus like just flat damage.
Yeah, and so like when Raydish hits, MegD's going to make sure that Raydish hits hard. but Anime and Hideaway are constantly hitting while Raydish and MegD are looking for those setups.
Yeah.
And that game it ended up coming out on top for the red team, and then we've basically just had a 50-50 chance back and forth. So now it's going to be who's playing better to their game plan against their opponents. And I'm really excited to see what that's going to be as Raydish and MegD open up with what was supposed to be a team combo, and now Raydish doesn't even go for that edge guard there because he'd rather be ready to play off of MegD. Yeah,
the team combos are definitely a huge part of this blue team's game plan. As the side air will connect, but Anime healthy enough to not get launched into the nair from MegD. Neutral connects MegD with the fast fall down, and that's a nice 3-piece on the Hideaway.
Yeah, it gets a little friendly fire on it, but it was worth it because MegD only took one of those 3 hits. Falling side air, tries to reset back over to Anime. Nothing gets started there. Second hit of the side light comes through, neutral light into side sig, and the best part about that move is that it actually moves MegD to safety. And then he does the pivot stare, and then the side sig connects and ends up hitting them with both of those kicks there. What an awesome conversion. And it was off of that D-light pivot stare that we've been highlighting.
And Raydish has been hitting those. He's definitely clutched up for that, and now Hideaway comes in. Gravity cancel, down like ground pound onto MegD, but immediately punished for it.
It truly is a unique combo in twos. Boots, being able to do that, it almost feels like an aerial grab because you can choose which direction you want the stare to go. Look at him go! Does get interrupted by that side signature there, but succeeding with that downlight opener so well. Raydish finally gets the boots knocked off his feet. Can he make it back? He can't. Ground pound takes him down. MegD could follow shortly afterwards. The Hideaway here. Oh, but the Sair, the ground pound.
Has to chase dodge up. Nice delay for the Sair.
He could turn it into a stock here. Raydish went down to finish the stock, and he wasn't expecting Hideaway to be so aggressive.
Raydish gonna full disengage, back onto the boots now. He can start going for more setups, but the red team did a great job fighting their way back into this one.
Oh, the side air into neutral sig though, and MegD having those explosive follow-ups. They've been getting them more and more here in the Fortress of Lions, and this is where it counts in game number 5. Hideaway now on tournament stock no matter what. Anime most damaged on the red team, and getting hit by that spear recovery is not gonna do him any favors.
Anime going for the off-stage engage now. Trying to start finding that dot damage, but they're not finding the most here. Anime doing a nice job getting the 3-piece there.
Oh, gets hit by the nair, sent off to the left side of the stage, but the ground pound, the downer actually hits Raydish.
No.
Raydish can't make that back. He's out of there, and MegD now fighting a 1v2. That was a really early stock for Raydish.
Yeah, those were some really solid down airs that just denied the movement from Raydish.
Okay, Anime getting caught by the stuff recovery effects. He goes down, team combo, neutral light comes through, but then he just dodges out of the way. I don't even know if that neutral light would have led into more because I think it was already used. MegD was just desperate to get some extra damage there in that situation. Neutral light catches Hideaway without a jump. Anime with a critical neutral light. Hideaway can't make that back, and the ground pound comes through before the weapon toss cannon. Anime bets it all to be able to save him, and now he's in a 1v2. That cannon neutral light was the worst friendly fire ever, and now the down sig into down sig goes for the gravity cancel, side sig into the dunk from the end sig. Anime barely living and out of there after that D-Light Sider comes through. MegD and Raydish win winners finals 3-2, and they put that burst potential to the max. I mean, we talked about that, and it was just every single moment. Look at that. Every single moment was a highlight reel. We're just going to watch a lot of these stocks here.
That was like a stick of dynamite that got turned into nitroglycerin. They were just exploding.
So Hideaway was sweating already when that neutral light hit.